Yes, that's the Piedmont Raging Grannies, and joining us is the music director, Granny FiFi. Hi, Granny. How are you doing?
Hi, Patti. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing all right. First of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from originally? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in the state of Vermont, actually. Yeah, I'm from the Northeast. Been down in North Carolina for about 4 years now.
And have you always been sort of involved in doing music as protest for a long time, or when did this evolve for you?
Not as protest. I've been a singer-songwriter for about half my life, been performing with different bands, but joining the Piedmont Raging Grannies less than 2 years ago was really my start of doing that in an organized way. I've always had a big respect for the history of protest music, but I didn't ever get quite as involved as I have till now.
Right. I mean, like, we think of the music for, like, obviously Bob Dylan comes to mind, Joan Baez, and what they were dealing with war. And this is sort of such a strange moment in time. Tell us the kind of conversations that you have and how you collaborate on this music with the Raging Grannies in Piedmont.
Yeah, well, there are granny gaggles all over the U.S. and Canada, and even some abroad, and grannies from all over contribute to the lyrics that we sing, and we share them. We have a website with songs, and we have an email thread that we share songs through. And, we just see what's going on, and we get invited to participate in all kinds of rallies and marches and events. So a lot of them have a particular theme, so we will often write a song for that specific event and sing it there. And we're just constantly writing songs based on what's going on in the country today.
How would you frame, categorize the type of rage? I mean, are there days when people come in just fired up about whether it was after the big BS bill, or obviously now we have this military takeover of parts of DC? Are there some days where everyone's just got their sleeves rolled up and ready to get and express it through music?
Yeah, I mean, we all have a lot of conversations with each other outside of our regular meetings and rehearsals. There's definitely a lot of conversation. And, sometimes we're angry. Sometimes we're scared.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're discouraged. And we just try and channel all of that into our music so that we can, bring that to other people and hopefully inspire them to action.
Yeah, I mean, that's really a part of it, isn't it? Is wanting people to, not feel alone, but also give them sort of a path or the inspiration or the part of the courage, even if it's feeling good around other people who are protesting. It really makes a difference. What kind of spaces are you performing in?
We've been doing a lot of outdoor rallies and events. We've been singing to crowds of several thousand people, which is wonderful, and we love to do a little audience participation, too. It's just an amazing thing to unite this whole group of people. They seem very inspired. We usually kick off those events. So we get them all singing together, and it feels just absolutely wonderful, and that energy seems to just roll forward, beyond those events.
Yeah, I love that you have a following too. I'm imagining that looks forward to having this sort of energy and share that energy together. When it comes to the protests in North Carolina, what kind of response do you get? Are there, because I haven't seen too much of other places. Like, we've had protests here. Our police force is pretty helpful with our routes and things like that. There's collaborations. What are the protests? What's the energy like for protests in North Carolina?
Just like that, and we are so grateful for that.
Yeah.
We've got some people that have been involved in the steering committees to set up all these events, and they've developed relationships with local law enforcement. They've been here a long, long time, and we have felt so much support from them, and they will pivot on a dime if things change. We decide to march down the street when we didn't plan to, or we got to take a different street or whatever. They've been really, really great.
That's fantastic. It is. We talk so much about this administration and ICE agents, and it's hard to convince some law enforcement that we actually want them to be safe, right? Are you having as many raids? Because it seems to me that ICE. And that doesn't even seem to me. We can see that they are targeting blue states. Are there ICE raids? Because I'd heard there were farms that were struggling in North Carolina as a result of the policies of this administration.
Yeah, I do hear that ICE is around. Haven't seen them myself at this point, but I imagine this is all just going to escalate further, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's part of the fear, isn't it? Are there things that you see? Like, this is what I'm trying to ask. Are you constantly hearing like the news with lyrics? Like you're already coming up with lyrics and music behind it. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
I know. It's,
Oh, yeah. All the time.
yeah. I mean, it's got to be hard to rest. 'Cause, I mean, the only thing I tell people, I can't even ask them how they're doing anymore because they either have to lie or if they're doing really well, then we're not on the same planet. I don't want to know. So I don't ask how they're doing anymore. I ask if they're hydrating.
That's good.
Right? I mean, that's the best I can do is, are you hydrating? But as you know, are there people who see kind of the light at the end of the tunnel? Where are we with the sort of emotions that people are experiencing in your neck of the woods?
I mean, I think as every day goes by and some new horrible policy gets announced, I just feel like everyone probably feels the way I do. You know, you get tensed up, you read and read about it, you get tired, you got to take care of yourself. And that's one big, strong message, that you've got to take good care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. And you have to find some joy every day, because joy is an excellent launching pad for all this work that we're doing. You got to find that spot.
I love it. And before I also wanted to find out. I asked if you had done music as protest before. Had you been sort of as politically aware as you are now, or is this something that has sort of evolved over the last couple decades?
No, I have been. I first did the most work I've done to start things off for my political activism was to work on Obama's campaign, his very first campaign. And I just felt so much hope and excitement. And that's where I really got started doing more and more.
I love that. And I love the work that you're doing now. Again, we've been talking to Granny FiFi, music director for the Piedmont Raging Grannies. You can go to raginggrannies.org. What are some of the other places you'd like folks to follow you guys? I'm guessing there's some good social media videos of you available for people to enjoy as well.
Oh, yeah. We're on a bunch of platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We just got started a little bit on Blue Sky and Substack. Don't have a lot of action there, but we've got about 100,000 followers across our platforms now. It's been rapidly growing, and millions of people are viewing our videos. It's quite amazing. We are just so grateful that we can have the impact that we're having. We didn't expect it, but we love that we have a voice in this whole mission.
Well deserved, and thank you so much for what you do. Thank all the grannies for me. We'd love to touch base with you again, especially if you have anything you want to share with us. If there's something important that you want our audience to know about, please don't hesitate to reach out, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thanks for what you do.
Oh, I don't know if you're aware, but there's I only learned in the last 2 weeks that there's about 1,500 conservative talk stations in the country, and we're one of like a dozen. So I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's going really well, Granny.
Yeah. Well, good. Keep it up.
Thanks. You too. Take care.
All right.
Thanks.
You too.
Bye-bye.
All right.